This episode of Internet Superstar is brought to you by Bank of America, Netflix, and GoDaddy. Get your piece of the internet today. A really fine piece.
Make it bigger, make it easier, make it hotter. Build your website with GoDaddy.com.
Use the promo code STAR1 when ordering.
They stripped him of everything except his desire. His mission to become an internet superstar. Sadly, he's doing it with absolutely no resources.
Nice dress, buddy.
It's a dream coat, Gator.
Whatever, man. Let's just do this show.
Hello and welcome to Internet Superstar, the only online TV show that will show up in your urine. I'm Internet's Martin Sargent, and I'm joined as always by my good friend the Gator. How you doing, Gator?
I'm good, man. I'm doing great, man. Look, I got my first sponsor on my suit, man. You know, I told you I was trying to rent out my whole suit like a NASCAR.
Like a NASCAR.
Yeah, and anybody who wants to do an advertisement,
you got your first one, huh?
Yeah, it's Haney's Horse Jerky.
Horse.
He's a buddy of mine. He's actually kin to me. He lives down in Diamond Spur, Texas, and he runs like a little horse jerky operation.
Wait, the horses eat? It's made out of jerky for human.
It's made of horse meat for
Where
people.
Does this guy live? North Korea?
Down in Texas. It's horses they're going to get rid of anyway. I mean, it's good eating.
Like sick horses.
Well, maybe they're just sort of they come up lame or something like that. They're going to dispatch of them anyway. It's a good operation. It's quality. It's quality. He sent an advertisement that he said that if I
don't know, man.
He wanted me to play this ad. Is it all right if we?
I don't know if I feel.
I'm going to cut you in on it.
You're going to give me a cut? All right. This time we'll run the Haney's horse jerky ad. Can we cue that up, please?
Go ahead and play that, would you? Horses. It's a goddamn majestic animal. We ride them, hook them to plows, and now we can eat them. Hi, I'm Roger Chet Hansey, founder of Hansey's Horse Jerky. And I'm here to tell you that here at Hansey's, we use only the freshest cuts of horse to ensure that each bag of Hansey's Horse Jerky we put to market is just as clean and as fresh and bursting with flavor as any jerky out there on the market. Here at Hansey's, we dispatch each animal with a clean precision. We cut it into ribbons, we smoke it, then we put it into vacuum-packed take-along sacks for you to take with you and enjoy the majestic flavor of horse anywhere that you are. Now each bag of Hansey's Horse Jerky comes with a dipping cup of horse gravy. Each cup of gravy is made with real rendered horse drippings. Dipping cups. Get one today.
Dipping Cups! Real horse gravy!
Dipping Cup! So much horse flavor!
Dipping Cups. Horse gravy flavor in every bite. Get some! Horse jerky.
Jesus, Gator, that's revolting.
It's good stuff, man. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yes, there is. It's a horse.
Well, they're a noble creature, but they're also good eating. You shouldn't knock it till you try it.
You know what? I'm in too good of a mood for even that to bring me down. I mean, I feel great. It's such a great show we have for you. It's a stupid hot show planned, including an interview with the chief cheeseburger of lolcats, as in the wildly popular site I Can Has Cheeseburger. Ben Haw's going to be here. Also, we got a visit from Coach Cole and tons of other really jazzy stuff. You know, it's just one of those early summer days when everything seems right in the world, like anything is possible. You know what I mean, Gary?
I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
You know, the birds are chirping, the sun's shining, all the kids are out playing. Yeah. It's just like one of those summer days where it feels like anything's possible, you know? It's great. Whoa.
Sweet God.
That's a fat little son.
That's a big-ass squirrel coming in the shed.
Yeah, it is. Man, those things are unclean, though. They're vermin.
No, he's cute. He's cute. Hey, Mr. Squirrel. Hi, Mr. Squirrel. How you doing, Mr. Squirrel?
Don't get too close to him.
I'm fine, thank you. And you?
Sweet Jesus. He's talking.
That's right. I'm Samir, the talking squirrel. Do you have any nuts or candies for me this fine afternoon? For I'm so hungry.
Hold the fuck on, you unholy vermin. Don't you come any closer, I'll blast you back to whatever den of perversion bore a talking vermin like you.
Man, hold on.
That ain't right.
I wouldn't suggest that, sir, for I'm a peaceful squirrel who means no ill will to those who give me candies or nuts.
I ain't got no candies in there. Don't you come a step closer.
No, Gator, don't do it!
I'm gonna blast him.
No!
That was unwise, for now you have gained me as your lifelong enemy, and I will not stop until you have felt the hot winds of my wrath. Bye for now, bitches.
Man,
God damn. I ain't missed a squirrel like that since 1983, and that day I had to eat my eggs with no squirrel meat, and I vowed I'd never do it again. There was something not quite natural about that son of a
yeah,
bitch.
you think like maybe he could talk, or maybe because he had a name, an East Indian name, and then he clearly was smarter than you?
I don't know, man, but I take exception to that, and I'm going to go out there and I'm going to find that thing, and I don't care if he can
I don't
talk
wanna do
or
that,
not.
man. I'd be careful
I don't
if I
care,
were you
man.
out there.
I was in a good mood today, too, and that thing had to come in here. I'm going to go find him.
Yeah, I gotta go out with the show. Hey, speaking of talking animals, just ahead we'll meet the top guy at I Can Has Cheeseburger and find out how long he thinks this ridiculous popularity of the meme can last. But first, a quick word from our sponsor and a fat chick riding a mechanical bull. And welcome back to my show. My next friend is the CEO, or in LOL speak, the Chief Cheeseburger of the wildly popular site ICanHasCheeseburger.com. Via Skype from Seattle, here's Ben Huh. How you doing, Ben?
Hey, how's it going?
Oh, it's going. It's such a pleasure to have you on the show. I mean, you are one of the biggest internet superstars we've ever had on here. Your site has taken off to such gargantuan proportions. How many people are going to the site every day?
Right now, we've actually expanded to about 5 different sites. So total, we do about 2.3 million page views a day.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it is.
The viewership of this show is about double that.
Cool, awesome.
Yeah,
We'd love to have someone come over.
Doing quite well. So you'll probably get a big traffic boost from your appearance on here. So you get that many people going to look at the site. How many submissions, these pithy little hilarious submissions, do you get per day?
We get about 6,000 across all our sites.
And who goes through all that, man? Is that your job as Chief Cheeseburger?
No, there's totally like trained circus cats that do this. So I mean, you have to appease the cats, really.
Well, how many cats do you have on staff there that do this kind of thing?
We have 3 full-time cats.
So that, man, do people there get really sick of reading these things and sorting through them every day, or does it just never get old?
It, sometimes the submissions, there's a lot of duplicates. Obviously, people kind of see the same picture and say, oh, you know what, I've got the same brilliant idea nobody else has ever thought of. But in a lot of cases, there's some really funny stuff out there. You know, there's a lot of stuff that we find funny in the office that we never get a chance to put out there, which is unfortunate.
You know, we should probably point out for somebody who might be confused at home that you are, in fact, wearing a cheeseburger upon your head. Is that right?
That's right. You can see the sesame seed buns, the meat, the
delicious.
lettuce, and the killer tomato.
I understand there are actual, linguists in academia that are studying LOL speak and trying to classify it as a modern form of pidgin. Is this right?
That's correct. Actually, somebody told us that there was, a debate going on at a linguistic conference where a bunch of people who were in the room started talking about the speech of the internet. Obviously, LOL speak came up as a topic, and there were 2 opposite camps. One was, this is definitely a pidgin. This is a new style of speaking born of the internet. It is not geographically or culturally located to a specific location. And then another camp was, this can't be, it doesn't fit the definition of pidgin, etc., etc., and I think they got into a cat fight.
Do people recognize, do they know you, and do they come up at a bar or something and start trying to speak to you in this LOL speak?
This is like Clark Kent's glasses, all right? So if I'm just a dude, hey, it's the Lil Cats guy.
So does that
It's
ever
amazing.
happen? Like, you were at RaffleCon, that's where we met. I mean, how many people are coming up to you trying to do the LOL speak?
Yeah, RaffleCon was definitely a unique experience that never has so much internet culture of obscurities have have been crammed into one campus before.
I know.
So a lot of people knew who we were.
And I've never felt so obscure. I mean, all the memes were so much bigger than I was. It's crazy. Hey, the grand irony here is I understand that you're allergic to cats.
That is correct.
What
That is
happens? What happens when a cat comes near you, Ben-Ha?
It's if I pet a cat, which I can't resist myself doing when I see a cat, which is a big downfall of mine. It's like my kryptonite. How ironic is that, right? So I touch it, and immediately I start tearing up. I start crying. I get itchy in the face. I develop, sometimes rashes, and my eyes turn red. So I look like a diseased cheeseburger guy, which is awesome.
Sounds kind of like me with alcohol, but it doesn't stop me from drinking it either. Have historians determined the first instance of a lolcat? Because I know this is sort of shrouded in controversy. There are people who say that the meme actually started on 4chan in their catter days. Other people say it brewed up in something awful. And where do you guys come into this?
We came in long after those guys. So from what we understand, 4chan was the original creator of the lolcats meme, even though they didn't call it that, and it kind of evolved into this internet cultural phenomenon. But as far as I know, the first lolcat that was popularized, you remember that picture of a kitten hanging from like a little string or from a fence, and it says, "Hang in there"?
Yeah, absolutely.
That could be construed as a first modern lolcat.
I think you're right. I used to own that thing. I got it at the Troll bookstore, Scholastic sale. I don't know if you had those where you grew up. Do you yourself have any favorites?
Oh God, I have a lot of favorites. Some of our favorites tend to be a little bit more obscure. Like we love the Star Wars ones. We love. Let's see. Well, there was a picture of a little dog. The Katrina dog that was sitting in the middle of the street. The rain was pouring down. It looked so sad because it was just so alone, and then the rain's just pouring. And the picture of the dog, it's clearly looking at a house off the screen, off the picture, and the caption says, "I waited for you."
You guys are the first ones to make Katrina funny.
Well, we got hate mail because they're like, "I go to your site to give me a laugh every day, and this thing made me cry, and I ended up donating $100 to SPCA. So not only did you make me cry, you cost me money."
So it's a good thing, though. You're helping out the SPCA.
That's right.
It's mostly women who go to the sites, right?
That is a misnomer.
That is really. I thought it was 57% women.
It is. So let me break it down to you. It is 57% women, but men account for more percentage of the visits. So it's about 50-50 right now in terms of visits.
I see. See, I was all pulling for it. I figured that this whole thing has helped you out in your sexual conquests.
No.
You know what? Neither is my internet TV show, so don't feel too bad.
I think you have a far better chance than I do because, at least you're on TV.
Internet TV, Ben. Internet TV. How is the genre?
I'm internet famous, so.
Right. How has the genre evolved in about a year and a half since the site was launched?
Yeah, the site was launched about a year and a half ago, January 11, 2007. So it's evolved into. So we have lol dogs. We get a lot of variety of submissions now. Lolcats as a term is now starting to expand things that doesn't include cats. So, for example. We have a political site called Pundit Kitchen, and that is basically a news and political picture captioning site. We also have a thing called Graph Jam, which is technically a different meme altogether called Song Chart Memes. But basically, the feedback I get on the internet is, "Hey, it's lol graphs." Well, it's not. It's totally different. But since we did it, apparently it's lol graphs.
This is sort of the nerdiest, most academic of the four, right?
Oh, it's probably the most cerebral of the four, but I think it can sometimes be the funniest of the four.
There you have it. Well, Ben-Ha, thank you so much for being on the program, and you, my friend, are an internet superstar.
Thank you, Martin.
Thank you. Hey, to find out what the whole internet is lolling about, go to icanhascheeseburger.com, where you'll also find links to all the extension sites that we mentioned. Okay, just ahead, we'll hear the wise words of Coach Cole, plus meet this week's Gators gal right after this word from our sponsor. And welcome back to my show. Well, did you get the squirrel?
No, I got like 6 other ones, but none of them were that same one, that big fat sumbitch that talks.
Well, this has been one wild afternoon,
Sure
you know?
has.
Talking squirrels, lolcats. I think I could use a little bit of guidance trying to make sense of all the crazy stuff that's happened in the shed today. And whenever I need guidance, I turn to my old gym teacher and mentor, Coach Cole.
Yeah.
See, Coach Cole has been kind enough to lend his special brand of wisdom and advice to our viewers who write him in with questions. Take a knee, everyone. Here's Coach Cole.
Take it away, Coach. Dear Coach Cole, we got our son Danny a puppy for his birthday, and we're starting to think it was a mistake. Not only is the puppy ill-behaved, chewing up everything in its path and leaving duty all over the house, but Danny shows no interest or ability to care for or train the animal. What should we do? Signed, Out of Puppy Love. Well, out of, I don't blame you. There ain't nothing that'll tear your world up like giving an untrained cur free roam of your living quarters. I remember when I was a boy, my daddy brought home a mule. We were supposed to use it to plow and haul with, but I just wanted to play with that old mule, to ride it down to the creek and to play cowboys and Indians all day long. I guess you could say I love that old mule. But that all came to an end when my daddy figured that that mule wasn't worth the grain and hay costs. So one morning he just marched right out and shot that mule in the head. And the goddamn old mule reared up and bucked, and then it sprayed about 30 pounds of liquid shit right in my daddy's chest, like a fire hose of shit. Knocked my daddy on his backside, and then that old mule ran off. It ran loose all over town for a good 2 years, just spraying shit everywhere it went. Wouldn't let nobody get near enough even to get a rifle shot off at it. Then one day, it ran into church on a Sunday morning, just bucking and spraying hot mule shit all over the walls and the parishioners. Then it ran screaming up the stairs, up the steeple, and when it got to the top, it kicked them church bells with its hooves. And then, while them bells was just chiming away, it jumped off into space and fell right down and fairly exploded right there on the church steps in front of 60 onlookers. Goddamnedest thing I ever seen. I always did like that mule. Crazier than 12 drunk sumbitch gypsies, that one was. Well, I hope that helps. I'm Coach Cole. Remember in life, it's always fourth and goal. Move the chains, people. If you have a question for Coach Cole, mail it to Coach Cole at revision3.com.
You're still all worked up about Samir the Talking Squirrel, aren't you?
You damn right I am.
Guy.
Yeah. Oh, shit. Hold on.
That's him?
Hold on, I'm going to check it out.
Dude, be careful. You see anything? You out there?
I don't see nothing.
You clear?
There's nothing out here.
Dude, you know what? You got to get this out of your mind, man. Just put it out of your mind in the one way that men have always banished unpleasant thoughts, by masking them with cheap, soft pornography. Did you do a Gator scale this week?
I did. You're right. Let me read. I did a nice little poem for this gal.
What's her name?
Her name's Gina Lynn. I'm gonna go ahead and read it. Gina Lynn, I ride tonight loose jacketed against the cold under a lattice work of stars, and on this ridgeline, those stars, they're not above me, but around me, right there for the taking. I reach out and cup one in my hand. It's crystalline brilliance, a wet orb, luminous and smooth. I will bring it to you and maybe watch you use it like a glass dildo.
See, now that was nice. That was nice. Don't you feel a whole lot better? Put that out of your mind.
I really do. Who is it?
UPS delivery for Gator.
No way.
I've been waiting for a package, but if you're a varmint, I'm going to shoot first and ask questions later. I'm just warning you. Oh, looky here. It's just a package. Thanks, buddy. Sorry about the gun.
What does it say? Who's this from?
Well,
I don't know.
It says to Gator for his birthday. It ain't even my birthday.
No, it's going to be a trap! Ah!
No, man, it's just some wood screws I've been waiting for from my cousin Pooter. I've been waiting for this package.
Okay. Oh God. Okay. We gotta go. I'd like to thank Coach Cole and Ben Hall from I Can Have Cheeseburger for stopping by. Oh God.
He mangled me. Take me to urgent care.
Oh God. Good night, everyone. We'll see you at the bar.